tonight is going to be a little bit different with my video. I'm going to go on a rant here. And I guess because I've been seeing so much about this fat acceptance community and fat activist community and healthy at every size. I'm overweight, grossly overweight I need to lose 75 pounds. I am, and I'm not gonna, lie about it or try to cover something up. I'm 225 pounds. This is the most I've ever weighed. That's more than when I was pregnant with my kids. And I don't feel comfortable. And I'm not happy. And yes, I got to make some changes. And yes, it's hard being a caregiver in the situation that I'm in to make the choices I would like to make. But I'm sure I'm going to try some different things. And I just think about how I feel. And I see people that are obese, bigger than me. So I watch these videos, and I saw this one that was done by My Thoughts Will Probably Offend You. It's a YouTuber. And she happened to do one on a girl that was 13 years old, and she was 680 pounds, and she died alone, surrounded by food. And the mother, if I'm not mistaken, ended up being charged for neglect or child abuse or something. 13 years old, 680 pounds. That's crazy. There's this Tess Holiday, and I don't claim to know everything. I don't claim to be one of these people that know nutrition. No, I'm not a doctor. I can only go by the fact that how I feel at my size. Another thing that I don't know how I feel about this. I get it if there are people that are overweight and they complain. Even when I wasn't heavy, the airlines seats are insanely small. I was not this heavy the last time I went on a plane. And you're squished together. I can't imagine what it must be like for somebody who's 300 plus pounds or 400 pounds. And I don't feel healthy. I don't feel comfortable. And it's amazing to me how some of these people can say, and maybe because they're younger, they're stronger, and their frame is not yelling at them yet for being so heavy. It's a matter of time. Seriously. I went to my sister's for a shower, and there is this one article that was out. I don't remember where I saw it. I'll try to find it. But it was an obese woman who couldn't even walk. She was huge. She opened up a beauty shop for big girls, making sure that she had industrial chairs, huge chairs to fit girls that are big, weigh, 600 pounds or better. And her goal was to have a place that they could go to and look beautiful, feel beautiful, and she had the donuts and all the treats and wine or champagne or whatever out for them when they came in. I get it that if somebody wants to have something done, but to accommodate the obese population and putting it out there like it's okay, and young people are thinking that, they see somebody now that's like, I don't remember what Tess Holiday was on some magazine. I don't know which one it was. I'd have to find it. But promoting it, that it's okay. And I saw her on a runway not too long ago, and it was on another channel that I saw it. She did not look comfortable walking down that runway. And the girl that followed her looked way too skinny. And there should be a happy medium here. You can be overweight and be healthy. And when I say overweight, I don't mean obese. I mean like 10 pounds overweight. Maximum 20, I guess. I don't know. I just know that with the weight that I've gained since I've been caregiving, because I'm not as active, because I have to be available, because I'm in a car driving and I sit at the hospital and I eat junk food on the road because, I'm constantly going from point A to point B, and it's not like I can go to a gym and work out. However, I am going for physical therapy, which is kind of like a gym, if you want to call it. I mean, it's physical therapy that my doctor gave me an order for, and I can't I can't go tomorrow because I have to go take my uncle to the doctors. I have to, when I'm done with that, then I have to go to the hospital and deal with some things that are going on with my aunt. And that's what I'm talking about. Things come up and it's like, okay, well, I can't go today or whatever. And so I keep just wishing and praying that things would at least slow down, or something would happen that would, give me some time to work on me. I don't like me right now. I don't like living like this. I mean, I remember the day when I had my house and I would get up and I would actually put makeup on. And people say, well, you could do that now. Yeah, I could, but it's harder because it's like when I was by myself, or even when I had my kids. But when you have somebody, like when I get up, a lot of times he's up, he wants breakfast, he wants that and this and that. And he's not going to wait. He's like a little chihuahua. Could you fix me this? Could you do this? Could you do that? And instead of, saying, wait, I just, get it done. Just do it. Get it done. Let me take my meds first. I'm just going to get it done. Like tomorrow, I have to get up early to make sure that he has breakfast before he goes to the doctor, so he has had something to eat, because once he has a tooth pulled, he's afraid he's not going to be able to eat for a long time. But my sister did send some soup that he can eat, and there's a lot on our plate right now. I feel like I'm shedding all over the place. So it's like, when do I have time? Well, you just got to make time. True, I do. And so I did make a conscious effort. I have the paperwork, and I am going to go to the rehab place and at least hand in the paperwork and look at my schedule. And I was thinking, even if I go 1 day a week for now, just 1 day a week. I mean, they want you to go 3 times a week. That gets expensive because my copay, it's like I can't really afford that right now. But so I'm like, so I'm going to probably go on Friday, drop the paperwork off and talk to them and start going 1 day a week, 2 if I can. The thing is that when you go, I am like there for a good 2 to 3 hours. I've been known to be there 3 hours because they do a lot with you. They do the exercises, they do the machines, and then at the end, they do a hot pack. It feels so good for your back and for your neck. And it's like a lot of times I've fallen asleep, and that's 20 minutes that you're on that. It just really, really feels good. But I'm just saying, because they give you exercises to do, and they, don't want you to rush, so you take your time, and, you go at your pace. I mean, they have a bunch of people working there, and you get to the point where you get into a routine and you know what to do when you get there, and then it's like doesn't take quite as long, but they always add new exercises, which is cool. And I enjoy being there. It's a good group of people. I really like them. So I am going to do that. But I know that I'm on this rant because, when I saw that about the 13-year-old girl, dying alone, I think she ended up having a heart attack. I'd have to read the article. I'll add something on here. I did find a picture of her. I did find a couple articles. It was disturbing. I mean, she's 13. You're the parent. You take control of. I don't know. It's just baffling. And to see this Tess Holiday and do the things that she does, and it's not healthy. It looks painful. And the other thing is not to be gross. I'm sorry, but when I see these people, because at my size, I am not as flexible. I don't reach. I mean, I do reach, but I'm just saying it's more difficult to reach places. And I can't imagine somebody who is twice my size. And I know here's the thing. Healthy at every size. You're not handicapped. You don't want to be called that. A lot of heavy people claim to be handicapped because of their weight. Okay, so you have health at every size. Then you have the heavy people that say they're handicapped because they're heavy. And if you're using handicap equipment to take care of yourself because you're so heavy, then that means you're handicapped? I don't know. I'm just asking. I wanted to rant on this because it really bothered me. And you can tell by my arms. I'm big. My sister's the opposite. She's diabetic. She's lost too much weight. They're trying to figure out how to get her to gain weight. She's at the opposite, and I wish we could come together here, take a little bit of mine and take a lot of mine. And then there's this, and it's the things that they come up with, this VIRGIE test person that is, I'm sorry, some of the things she comes up with is disgusting, and it's like everybody's triggered by what you say, and, and I don't know, I may get in trouble for this video, but it's my opinion, and I'm talking because I'm a big girl, very big, and I don't like it. I shouldn't even say girl because I'm old. I'm a big old lady, and I don't like it. And even though it gets harder to lose weight when you're older, doesn't mean that you can't do it. I don't know what else to say. Fixing my hearing aid. I just think it's silly that the money that people expect for companies to put out to make bigger chairs in the doctor office and make bigger, stronger chairs and tables in the restaurant. And I mean, it's like everybody has to adjust and have a section. And that's the other thing too, because it's like the smoking section, non-smoking section, which is no more. But if you were to have a fat section and a skinny section or a normal section, I mean, how's that going to look? You're supposed to make the whole restaurant, accustomed to big people, and then small people feel uncomfortable because they get engulfed in this huge chair or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. And the other thing is too, is you think about it, when you go to the hospital, think of EMS. I've talked to them, and oh my gosh, they have to have special equipment for EMS to deal with the heavier people. I mean, it's become an epidemic. I mean, it's become a economic hardship for a lot of companies, and these guys who do EMS, they get hurt. You know, they can't lift these people, or they got to work this equipment. I mean, it's hard enough for them to deal with normal people that get hurt, that are dead weight, and the fact that they have to lift or do this or that. I'm not used to this. It's a little bit lower style. But anyway, my uncle is big, very big, and he can barely walk right now, but I have to take him in get him into the car. He sits in the back seat because it's uncomfortable for him to put the seatbelt on. Then get him in the wheelchair, get him into the doctor's office. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, if they're going to be able to get him into a dental chair. That'll be interesting. But I know that I'm repeating myself and I'm ranting, but it just sends me over the edge when I see these kids, and then to see that 13-year-old die like that, and I worry about myself even, and my friends, and that are on the bigger side. I don't know. It's just I watch these videos with this fat acceptance community, and some of the stuff they say is just so ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm ranting. I'm rambling. I'm ranting. I mean, sure, be positive about your body. I'm not positive because I don't feel good, but if you want to be positive, and I think of the people that are disabled, and the people that came home from the war that were, things have happened to them, and you guys are putting up a fuss about this. I mean, what about our disabled veterans? What about the people that really need accommodations and support and positive? Okay. I want to quit. I just, I don't even know what to say. It just really bothers me, and I will see if I can find some stuff to add on here. It's insane. The world that we live in is just crazy, in my opinion. Y'all have a good night. There's my little bee sleeping back there. So sweet. And wish me luck on my endeavor to shed some of this and get into therapy and try to. I need to take care of myself in order to take care of other people, as they always say. Easier said than done, but by golly, I gotta do it. Y'all have a good night. Bye.